Hey, Hunters. Welcome back to the Zach'nBeats podcast. I'm Beats. He's Zach, and we're here to talk all things Coin Hunt World at you for the next hour or so. We'll get into our personal updates for the week, including our buddy quests, our Green Vault trivia, and remember this time to get to the global top 10. And of course, we're going to discuss how the recent changes is affecting and will continue to affect our game. What's up, Zach? You're doing pretty well on the leaderboards this month.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Hunting relatively hard. It's relative because, you have to walk for 3 hours a day and there's only so much time. So,
Right. So you got to pack in a lot of other leaderboard-ish things to do. I guess hit vaults. So brings me right to my first question. Are you hitting system vaults to keep up leaderboard points?
Shamefully, I am. So, you know what?
Shamefully. I thought you would say the opposite, but okay.
Yeah, well, I guess not shamefully is the wrong word, but yes, I am hitting system vaults, and it gives so much less crypto that it hurts a little bit because that key could go toward a user vault, but at the same time, my hunting time isn't unlimited, so I'm like, I gotta get this leaderboard point because I am up there pretty high. I want to keep my spot if I can. Like if I can get a few yellow keys this month, then I'll be doing good. So, I mean, plus, you were talking about like a month ago, maybe not a month ago, a couple weeks ago, you're like, I gotta hunt the dip. I'm losing blue keys every week. And now, that was like when we were getting 250 sats. Last I checked, we were getting like 426 today. So,
yeah.
So, like, I don't know. Like, I just imagine you're like down to 0 blue keys.
No, I'm stacking pretty well. I've been skipping a lot of system vaults.
Oh, really?
A lot of them. But it's weird, though. I have the same kind of like push-pull with it because I was thinking like, well, if you're really in it for the crypto, then you'll skip the system vaults and keep your keys for the user vaults. But then exactly what you just said, I'm walking directly by this system vault, and I'm not going to walk by any others. So why not get this 2 cents that's right here and maybe get some resin and paint? And does that make me really in it for the crypto that I'll even drop a blue key, which really means nothing, to get 2 cents of something that means something?
True.
So I've been like walking this tightrope of it. So every once in a while I hit a system vault, and usually I skip them. So I'm right in that middle area there. But
question.
Oh, okay.
So do you feel that system vaults are giving more resource boxes than they had previously and more keys back than they were?
I never make those associations based on my what I will now call limited hunting. That I'm not really going out of my way too much. I did today a little bit just to hit some really juicy user vaults.
Yeah.
A little bit. I just had to.
When they're like 83,000 Gwei, you're like, oh, that used to be like 4 blue vaults.
Yes. I mean, tremendous. And wow. Yeah.
At the same time, Beats, I'm like, oh, sorry, Cuckoo Puffs. Oh, sorry, Cuckoo Puffs. Oh.
So, and I'll jump in there with what you had said before, that you were like, hey, why do you think that they are relying on these old coffers, and why do you think they're not just buying it every month or every day or whatever? And I don't know if you saw, but he confirmed that he said they buy it every day.
Oh, I missed that.
You missed it? Oh, I thought you were going to throw that in my face the other week, and you didn't.
No, he always says that there's a treasury, so I kind of imagined like that, they just gave him some retirement package that was absurd, and I know nothing, so it's probably why he hates this, because I sit there and talk about him and make up stuff all the time. Sorry, Bill.
But like, as long as you say this is what I think, and not this is what it is.
I just imagined that they just had this big treasury of Bitcoin and Ethereum, and and they're trying to gauge how much weekly and, like he said, per person gets paid out on whatever duration, and they want to keep that under a certain level, and when it's outside that level, then they have to make changes. Which is why I think I've said that there are more nerfs coming, and I still believe there's more nerfs coming, unless we get a drastic swing in some more hedges against loss of crypto or some actual revenue streams. I mean, I still believe that even with the nerf, especially with Bitcoin dropping. And now you'll have to tell me more about what I missed out on, because I think when crypto drops like this, if they have a big treasury, like if they had like 300, say they had 1,000 Bitcoin, they don't. Maybe they do. I don't know. Say they did. Well, the more price drops, the more, from a fiat standpoint, like the more Bitcoin they actually have to give out for every user vault, like we know. So that causes the treasury to go down faster. Whereas like if Bitcoin goes to 100K, then if they're pulling out of a treasury, all of a sudden they're like, we can do this forever, because they're giving out whatever 50 less than 50 sats a user vault, and you're like, we can do this forever, So, but that's not the case. It's like, nearing a low that people don't think it'll go under. A lot of people are saying the bottom is going to be around 20 to 24K, and then from there,
we're there.
So that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm thinking like I hope that we're there, not because I don't want to get paid more from the user vaults or have more time to buy more, because I am a Bitcoin bull, especially long term. So I want more time to buy these prices.
No.
But but I'm also I'm there with Ethereum too. I mean, I'm getting like, I love this Gwei, all these thousands and thousands of Gwei is just nice.
Nice big numbers.
Yeah, big numbers. I think
we're doing this live. I was gonna say Medvi Rich, what's up? Yes, we are live.
Yeah,
we're just testing this out. We're not even trying to like advertise it. We're just like,
yeah,
let's see if we can do this.
Yeah, Beats and I were on, and I was like, hey, I had him on my test account. He's like, I keep hearing this echo, and I hope it's not going to do this the entire time. And I just started laughing because you had YouTube up, and I was watching to see if I could get it going. And so yeah, sorry, Beats. But
we did it. We got it.
Yeah.
And what's up, Gingerbread Mon?
So yeah,
thanks for joining.
I think Medvi Rich
just talking
may have been the one this morning or yesterday or the day before that was like, oh yeah, 68,000 Gwei, awesome. Yeah, and then like I said earlier, that now we're up to 83 at one point. I saw today.
Morning.
Yeah, I mean, good for us, bad for maybe a treasury that's in existence and that we're pulling from. But
so that's what I was saying about the buying daily. That's all I said. I asked that exact question because I was thinking, exactly what you said, that he had just tons left over from before, when in the buying, 2 pizzas for 10,000 days, and I just said like, oh, so do you like buy it all the time, or does it just come out of one place? And he said, no, we buy the crypto for the game daily. So that's where I'm like, well, even if the price drops, doesn't really matter, because even on our end, 10 cents is 10 cents. So for him, the amount coming out is the amount coming out. It really was maybe about just the system vaults. I don't know why they threw the message out there about crypto winter then, because it shouldn't matter. I'm not an economist. I'm not a crypto guy. I don't get that part, but
yeah,
I don't know. Mixed messages, right?
Yeah, I see your point there. If they buy daily, then I mean,
what's it matter?
Why? Right. Yeah. I mean, there may be some ins and outs.
Thing.
Right. There may be some ins and outs that we don't understand there still. But yeah, I completely agree with you. If they're buying it daily, then why does it matter? But yes, obviously, if you turn every sinking key in the game into a user vault, and now people can hit more vaults because you're giving out more keys, then obviously that's it's a no-brainer that overall people are probably getting a higher amount of crypto per person. So
I feel a little bit bad because I heard a lot of people say like, this doesn't affect me because I was skipping system vaults anyway. And I'm one of those people that was like, I hit every single vault every single time that I was near one. So
yeah,
sorry if that was me. My bad.
Pretty sure they expect you to do that. It's okay.
Well, some people were trying to long game it and be like, I'm going to save these keys for these events. And at this time, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen. Battle Pass, though, you're on board, right? You've been saying this. You want the Battle Pass, right?
Oh, yeah. I'm on board for sure. I do.
You're buying the Battle Pass.
Yeah, I'm buying it regardless of, well, I mean, there isn't. like
whether it's 2 yellow keys or 0.002 whatever, Bitcoin or whatever.
Yeah, I'm buying it. I mean, there is if it's $100 a month, I probably won't buy it, but that wouldn't be realistic.
Really?
Well, I mean,
what if 100 was like the legendary package?
What is in this legendary package, Beats?
What if it was called the Zach Pack?
The Zach pack. If
What if they did that?
If they gave me, yeah, right. If they gave me like legendary materials, then I might do that. Yeah, wouldn't be a bad investment for me. I would have so many keys though
That's
from
pay to
all
win,
these
right? That's pay to win.
architect sales. I wouldn't know what to do with. So that's completely against Illusion Weaver's MO. You know, he's like several times he reiterated before I even won the legendary that I don't want all these legendaries running around. I don't want everybody in the game to have a legendary. I want it to actually be legendary. And so far, he's been very true to his word. As you have noticed, I still have only printed one, so it is what it is.
And what I look at optimistically is 10% resin isn't legendary. So something is coming that is going to be. I believe in him being true to his word that something else is coming. That the whole structure staying and the foreman and the architect, something is coming with that. I've been saying that for a year, and I'm eventually going to be right, or I'm going to jump off a bridge. I swear to God, like where am I going with this? Like, come on, these things have to build something at some point and have to be involved in structures, right?
Yeah. I mean, they did say it would be related to structures, what these other bonuses for the architect were. And I do agree with you. I don't think 10% resin is necessarily legendary.
Right. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's not legendary.
Right. It's cool. One of the reasons they said they didn't want to do that was, they didn't want the person, or one of the reasons Illusion Weaver said that they kept it low was because they didn't want that person to basically be able to win every single month or whatever.
UBOP.
Yeah. In our current state, I pretty much couldn't win, though, because there's no resin to fill to get any leaderboard points. And we know you can't do that with user vaults anymore. So I think you got your way there, right?
Oh, I did. I got my way. I said it a long time ago. I still stand by it. But what was said a long time ago, too, was I remember exactly the words Illusion Weaver saying, we'll need truckloads of resin next year. And that was said last year. So I'm looking still, we got half a year left. I'm looking to need truckloads of resin.
I also...
What do you call a truckload of resin?
I don't know. Several million. Probably 5-10 million.
Okay.
I don't know. But...
Wait! Legendary update. How much resin do you have, Zach?
Resin? Why does resin matter?
You've been getting 10% this whole time. Have you been selling it, or are you stacking it? Kiki Tiki said he had it showed he had 4 million resin. Somebody out there has even more than that. Can you beat that?
No, not even. I've never owned 1 million resin. Never.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
But I also...
You resin seller.
No. I mean, I do have one listing of resin right now, but I don't usually sell it. What I do mostly is print cubies.
Okay. All right.
So,
you're a printer.
Yeah.
You're a printer. Okay. Next legendary printer QB.
I don't know about...
build structures, printer.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I don't know about that.
It's all right.
I will say, since we're on the legendary update
You're
thing...
a printer. Oh, how are you on... you said you needed lots of cocktails, right?
I'm at 72 cocktails. And, yeah, we're live. And just so you guys know, like, I said it before. And
what's up, Carter Markham?
Yeah, Carter Markham. Yeah. Whatever... If you reach out to me, you're going to get somewhere between 30 and 40 per cocktail, depending on how many keys I have. But if you don't reach out to me, I'm going to get the best fucking deal I can get. So, like the last 5, I paid 120 blue keys for, and it was because I'm pretty sure I buy them. ABAUHM kept bidding me up, and I was going to buy it for 30 keys or whatever, but that person bid me up to like 130. I mean, I was prepared to go all the way to 200 to 220, but I was using green keys, so I didn't necessarily want
to. Don't tell people what you were gonna.
Man, just
bid on.
I mean, you can bid me up, but I mean, if you, I don't know, if you bid me up all the way, then don't expect me to buy them back from you. I guess it would.
Well,
I mean,
how would you know?
Well, I mean, if you bid me up like to 220 and you win them, I'm not gonna turn around and pay you 300 so you can make a profit. You know what I mean? So I've got a set amount I'm going to pay. So there's not a whole lot of money to be made off me, even if you know how much I'm going to pay, because I'm not going to go over a certain amount because I just don't think it's worth it, I guess, if that makes sense.
I mean, that only really jibes when what you think is what the market is. Like, I don't think flames and scales are worth, what, like 5 to 1, but yet here we are. Every single listing I see goes that high. So I can't get any of them. Without, and I don't want to blow my whole stack on, like, 20 scales.
I hear
flames.
you. I hear what you're saying, but the only people that can use a cocktail are those with whatever that
chill.
The chill blueprint and me. And the chill blueprint needs 1. And the other resources are very expensive to gather for the chill. So, and those people that have the chill blueprint already probably have several cocktails worth or several chill worth of, cocktails to print. So they probably don't need, what I'm trying to say is they probably don't need cocktails. Yes, they could buy them. But I mean, if somebody wants to buy one and they have a chill blueprint, they just like, if I see them and I know the person has chill blueprint, I'm not going to compete with them. I'm just going to let them have it because, like, I need 100. They probably need a handful. So that's all.
This is exactly why the next person who gets the legendary will never say what it is, because they don't want to have to deal with everything you're talking about here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be obvious after some point, though. Like, it's like everybody, unless they turn the market and make it anonymous, then there's absolutely no way that we're not going to figure it out, because everyone's going to know who won the legendary and everyone's going to see the person buying, especially if they need 100 of them. They can't hide that they're buying 100 turtle shells. Like, oh, you're after cinnamon sticks again? Oh, he's buying cinnamon sticks again. Oh, he could misdirect if he wanted, to buy a whole bunch of cinnamon sticks when he really needs turtle shells or something like that. But I mean, there's only so much you can do because you still need 100 of them. I mean, we're guessing, we're speculating because we have no idea what it's going to be, anyways, or what it's going to require. But
there's even been speculation about how the legendary will come out. I think it's still going to be in the auction house, but some people are construing that, like, it's not going to be a shop drop, it's not going to drop in a vault, it's not going to be this, it's not going to be that. And I think getting thrown in there was it won't be in the auction house. If it wasn't in the auction house, what else would you conceive it coming from?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They would have to be really creative somehow. But
Twitter likes?
Twitter likes. No, it would have to be inside the game, I feel like. But that's funny, Beats.
You got a lot of Twitter likes.
You just got to beg people to like your photo if you want to win some keys. You'd be like, hey, will you like this for me? Hey, will you like this for me? Hey, will you like this for me? What's up, buddy?
Girl?
Hey, I liked your. I like what the. I liked your photo. You like mine? Or whatever.
Yeah.
Photo.
Right.
It's not a dating app. Whatever.
All right. So, dating app for coin hunters. We're both happily married. It's not for us. What do you think of this? We should have asked the ladies of the hunt. I mean, they're all in happily marriages or relationships as well. So, I'm not. Never mind.
Yeah.
Take it with you if you want.
Wrong crowd.
What's up, Hamburger McCheeseburger? I love that name.
Oh,
Hamburger McCheeseburger.
I don't know that I know that person unless they have a different in-game name.
I don't know. You might be right. Hans said 4 minutes till reset, and I'm just seeing it now. It's 2 minutes till reset. Oh, we're good. Yeah. It's
Do you need to go, Beats?
It's the middle of summer, so I have like another good hour in me before it gets really dark. So we're good.
Yeah,
the cops leave
June
me alone
21st, the longest day of the year, right?
Yeah, and that's a week away. So we're in the heyday of, like, summertime here. So
what's Scream you talking about? QB Air.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it be really twistedly sick if the second legendary required the first legendary QB?
That would be ridiculous. that just locks it into you. So
that's what I'm talking about.
Well, he does like to reward earlier players, so
yeah, I don't think he likes to reward that much.
Yeah, probably. That's
no. They have to separate it, like for like, because
I mean, if people hated you before, they would really hate you.
Yeah. Good point, Beats.
Hey, speaking of Were we talking about leaderboards? Yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
about leaderboards. Hey, speaking of leaderboards, we got our leaderboard NFTs today. You got it right.
Yeah, I did. I was really
That was pretty cool.
surprised to see it.
Yeah,
It
me
was
too.
cool. Yeah. I guess they heard your crying on our other episode.
I think they did. Thanks, guys.
Actually, Illusion was probably like, "Oh shit, yeah, I did give that out."
Like, rummage through a drawer somewhere.
Yeah.
Where was the? Where'd I put those?
Hey, guys, no,
There
it's
you
probably
go.
like, "Hey, guys, sign this." You know, because they have signatures on them, don't they?
No, they don't.
Oh, I
I
didn't.
zoomed in. It just says
Oh.
January 2021 or 2022 leaderboard or something like that.
All right. Well, one of them, like one of
thought
the
it had a
NFTs
signature.
had signatures, right? Which one was
The
it?
behind the scenes ones all have
Oh,
signatures.
yeah, the behind the scenes. Okay.
Yep. Yep. So, no, but I do have the leaderboard NFT. You have it too. What are your thoughts on collecting all of the ones that have you on the front? Because that's what I would do.
There won't be very many.
Yeah, there's 5 in the world, right? There's 5 in the world. There's going to be some collector. I'm banking on some kid who's a baby right now who grows up one day and is like, my dad played Coin Hunt World and I love it so much. And I want all the NFTs from that. You know, I want from January 2022 on when they started. And mine's the first, yours is the second. $1 billion each. You can have it, kid.
Man, I'm not even sure they're gonna have cell phones when our kids are 20.
You'll just zap it right to his brain. Whatever chip.
You can
chip
still play Coin Out World. It'll just be like,
in your brain. You will be a QB.
yeah. Talk about the metaverse.
That's great. Okay.
All right, we're gonna get. You had a question here, and I don't know.
Oh yes, I had a question. I like to hang out in the trivia section a lot. So yeah, I wanted to pose you this question. So all right, if you had to pick, you know what I mean by genres of video games.
Yeah.
What genre of video game would you call Punch Out?
Well, I don't know this video game, but if I were just looking at the title, I would guess fighting. That would be my guess. And but it reminds me of this. I know this is a video game, so it's not what we're talking about. But it reminds me of, remember those? There's like a boxing ring, and there's like
Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
Yeah, that. Yeah, the name of it reminds me of that. I don't know why, but
So you think of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, and if I said Mike Tyson's Punch Out, would that make any difference to you?
boxing,
You've never played that game, have you?
biting ears.
Oh crap! All right, Mike Tyson's Punch Out is an extremely popular video game from Nintendo in the 80s. I played it incessantly as a kid, and it was a, I would call it a sports game, a fighting game, whatever you want to call it. Somebody had said that the answer should be puzzle game, in that the different opponents that you fight have different techniques, and you should swing at this time and dodge at that time, and that makes it a puzzle game. And it was listed as so in the Wikipedia for the game. So that got me really thinking. And I was waiting for you to say, anything but puzzle in that moment. So at least, even not knowing the game, you knew that it wasn't a puzzle game.
Your comment about Punch Out the video game genre reminds me of another video game question that I actually don't like. The Rockstar's game, the one, what's it called? Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, it asked what genre game Grand Theft Auto was. Like, if I could describe Grand Theft Auto in 1 or 2 words, it would be city bullying. And that is exactly one of the wrong answers. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, don't put city bullying in there. That is exactly what Grand Theft Auto is. You run around, punch people, shoot people, blow things up, steal their money.
City bullying is one of the answers?
Yeah, and it's incorrect. So I hate that question, because I'm like,
sure
that is what it is. I don't know what you call that game, but that's what it is.
Are you sure it doesn't say city builder?
You could be right. It could be my
oh my God! You need glasses, Zach.
No, it would be like the undiagnosed dyslexia is what it would be, or
is that?
Let's call it.
You wouldn't be this good at that game with dyslexia, though.
Yeah, maybe it's just dumb. Maybe that's one thing.
just seeing words that aren't there sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I make words up. No, somebody will have to get the question and actually let us know if it's city bullying or not, or city building.
Men be rich. Zach doesn't know Punch Out. Another thing that I mean, Zach, I feel like we're the same age, but apparently we are just a generation apart. Because like everyone who is my age would be like, oh yeah, Mike Tyson's Punch Out. So, all right. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that. And he said, you already addressed this. I'm so behind on this chat.
I'm gonna bite
I always
your
wonder,
ear,
like,
Pete.
why are people so behind on it? Because I have to look away. I don't have it. You have it like right there on the screen, don't you? I don't have it there.
Beats doesn't have a computer.
I'm doing this off of a reflection of a rock. Hoth has anniversary event predictions. Question mark.
When is the anniversary event?
It's like very beginning of September. Like it's supposed to be August, but in typical late fashion, it's like the very end of, maybe the last day, or I think it was actually the very beginning of September last year.
What did they do last year? Did they do anything? I just don't remember.
What?
I don't remember.
What?
Let's go again. I don't remember.
You don't remember what the anniversary event was last year?
No, I don't. How many times do I have to say it? Remind me.
Monoliths.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Air, water, earth, fire. What? You don't know this. Okay.
What are you talking about? Of course I remember that. After you tell me, I just had to be reminded.
Okay. All right,
I don't have... I sold it all, though, so I could buy the legendary, so I don't have...
So, yeah, that's like out of your mind.
I don't have the fire blueprint. I don't have any fire parts.
Gosh.
I did buy back some of... I did buy back all the other blueprints, and I still don't have...
Okay.
Don't have much. Just put it that way. It's a sad thing. I'll just end up buying more later.
Yeah, I mean, you're bound to get more eventually because you'll slowly get enough to get that next architect printed, maybe? I don't know.
We're relatively close. We're probably we're probably a red key away from a red key and a half. 1.5 red keys from being able to print it. So,
wow.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see what a QB goes for.
So, anniversary event predictions. Okay. Thanks, Hoth. Just ask another question.
Let's just say it goes something along the lines of QB Air. Something will happen.
Oh,
whatever the blimp thing is.
Maybe that's what Squeamy is talking about.
Yeah, but that was like
QB
forever
Air?
ago, so
I don't know.
Did we mention it beforehand? But maybe.
He's a fortune teller.
I mean, does seem to know things.
Yeah.
So there's that.
All right. So I predict that it will be awesome. That's all I got. But you'll get no crypto. That's what I predict.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait. Unless you hit some green vaults or yellow vaults.
So is that your plan during events?
Yeah, I'll definitely hit some green vaults during events. And I plan to get better at the green trivia, too. So.
Good. Well, you know what? That's part of what we do here at the Zach'nBeats podcast. We like to help people.
We
like to help people with their trivia knowledge. If you are scared to hit green vaults, let us help you a little bit. We'll give you some answers right now.
If you're scared, don't worry, Zach is too. Did
you go back to a green vault? Is this what you have here? Because you didn't put. Well, you put what category it was, but you put it here first.
They switched all the shit back, so now I know them all again. I wish they stop doing this to me. I did get.
I mean the new trivia?
Yeah, I did get some really good practice though. I got really good. Like I'm pretty sure I got all the mathematics ones down.
Really? Okay.
There's one mathematics question that I just do not understand, and somebody's gonna have to explain it to me. They're like, it's like.
Throw it out there.
I don't remember the exact wording of it, but it's like a number cubed is multiplied by itself how many times? I always thought.
Oh, come on.
I always thought cubed was like 3 times 3 times 3. That's cubed.
Okay.
And so I said 3 about 1,000,000 times and get it wrong. Like, what the fuck? I didn't really, anyways. But apparently it's 2. I fucking
Okay.
answer. I'm like, I guess I need to go back to grade school.
Let me help you understand how this question is worded, because everybody's getting tripped up on the wording of the question, because it's asking you a number that's cubed is multiplied by itself how many times. So let me start with 3 times 3. How many times is that number multiplied by itself?
You just said 3 times 3, so it's twice.
It would be once. There's one X in the middle there. It's multiplied by itself once. And so when you add on that other
oh
X3.
Oh my God. Dude, that's like a play on words.
Right, so they're talking,
question.
about the action
fuck
of
that
multiplication.
Question. Get the fucking. That's not a fucking blue question. Get that shit out of here. That should be like a red vault question. Let me trip you up on semantics.
The terms that are not that.
Let me ask you this: did you get it right your first time? Do not say yes, because I know you're lying. If you did, say yes.
I don't click on math. But
you realize that they're like,
this is the kind of thing that
you realize that the
this is great trivia.
So you realize that most of the questions in mathematics are like, which one of these is a 3D object? And it's like pyramid, square, right. Circle.
It's like, but then there's ones that are like, what are you solving for with the opposite of the hypotenuse?
There's two of those. There's two.
The answers aren't even words. They're like things from trigonometry that I don't remember.
Sine and cosine. Okay, you've got to figure out 2 of them. And then you've got math, that and the last question we talked about, and then you're acing them all.
Let me get out my 27-year-old math book. No, I'm not doing that.
Okay. All you got to do is memorize 2 questions, and you got the entire category done.
I don't know. Well, that's what I could say about cinema or
Dude,
music.
I have been that trivia change made me hit art so many times, and I have to say that everybody was right. Like the questions are just like, what is this painting? And if it's like 2 naked girls, it's like 2 naked girls.
Yes.
And if it's like one old lady, it's like one old lady. If it's a troll looking guy, it's like a troll. It's like, I swear to God, like all of them are just exactly what they are. So it is pretty damn easy.
Pretty much.
I don't know.
There's one Renoir painting that is like all in French, and it's a big long word. So I'm just like, as soon as I see it, I'm like, the big long French thing. Bam.
I will say the ones that trip me up are they're like, who painted this? And I'll just have to Google it because I won't know most of the time unless I want to just take a stab at a guess.
But what's cool is then you learn. Like even when you like, I hate when people say like, "Oh, Googling is cheating." Googling is learning. You're figuring it out right then.
Yeah, and you're I want to say penalized. You know, because if you Google, you don't get the full crypto. You don't get the.
That's the dynamic, right?
Yeah, it is. So completely agree.
Carter Markham, have they dropped any hints about the anniversary? No, except the QB Air thing. We just know that there's a blimp involved somewhere. We don't know if that's with the anniversary or not. It exists. A QB blimp. Slim Pickens help me understand that one. I guess the terms one. Sign. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait a minute.
Blue math is cake.
Yeah. What about blue technology? You hit those, right? Like you have to.
Absolutely
hit those.
Not. I clicked on let me give you this one. I clicked on a green technology. I clicked on a green technology.
No, I said blue technology.
I'm going to give you a green technology. Let's see if you know it.
No, I don't do green technology. Said blue technology. Beats blue technology. Do you do blue?
I never, ever click on blue technology.
Do you know what Facebook looks like? Do you know what the Facebook logo looks like?
Yes, I've seen that one. Okay.
Do you know what the Gmail logo looks like?
I would know it if I saw it, yes.
Okay. Do you know what the Skype logo looks like?
But you know what I don't know is who founded Microsoft with Bill Gates. I don't remember. I don't know. Some guy in a sweater.
Most of them are pictures now. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know the right. Yes, that is helpful.
His name's Paul, I believe. So
Paul Allen, Larry Allen, Larry David. I can't remember these names. These are just plain old names. I can't remember.
Dude,
but I have been seeing a lot of new music questions, which have like lots of like rap and R&B in it. I saw Jaya even got some like old Aaliyah question, like ridiculous song that I've never even heard of before from the 90s, like a one-hit wonder kind of thing. But I've seen a bunch of them. Do you know who Dua Lipa is?
Nope.
Girls don't want listen to music. Okay. All right, yeah, I got a couple of them, and I'm pretty good at the music stuff, but it's really weird to see just the lyrics just in plain text without any context at all. It takes me a second, even if I know the song forwards and backwards, but just the plain words. I think what did I type out here? The Dua Lipa song. You want me, I want you, you want me, my sugar boo. And I was like, what? And I had to read through the answers to be like, oh, levitating. Okay.
Yeah, I've definitely heard that when you say out the lyrics, but I don't know that I would have guessed for sure.
Yeah. Well, yep.
Let's do our trivia before we just ramble on for 2 hours.
That was one of them.
Okay.
All right, so my green one was, I actually have two.
Looks like there's 3 here.
Did I? I'll get rid of the third one then. That one was like if we run out of stuff to talk about, but we're going way over now, so that's cool. What movie stars Paul Hogan? You might not know this because this is like an 80s question.
Are you asking me?
Do you know who Paul Hogan is?
Leave me alone. Stop making fun of me.
Do you know? All right,
you
so
have the answer written there, so.
Yeah, I know. But I was just trying to give you a chance of like if I said Crocodile Dundee, do you know what movie that is?
I know the Crocodile Dundee movie. I don't know who the actor is.
Okay. So you would get that wrong, but if you saw Crocodile Dundee, you'd be like, oh yeah, that movie with that Australian guy.
Yeah.
All right.
We're going to revisit this every week. Yeah, most likely I don't know.
Helping you learn through Zach.
Yeah.
All right, wait, maybe this one will be a little better. I always feel like I'll give you a softball one, and then that's the one that like
give me a softball one, and
burn
it's like Tom, who's Woody's voice in Toy Story? Come on, Zach. It's Tom Hanks.
All right, so this one I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to ask you backwards from the way that it was asked to make it fair, because there's no multiple choice when we do this. And I didn't put the question in here, so you couldn't Google it ahead of time. But what movie was later made from the book Schindler's Ark?
Schindler's List.
Yes, there you go. So yeah, the question is asking what book came from Schindler's, or was the premises for Schindler's List. So that's what makes it much hard. Like you wouldn't know that.
Thanks for cheating for me, Beats.
Yeah, I helped you a little bit there, but that made it more sense in this format. That's all. I'm not going to do the distinguishing between On the Waterfront and A Street Crime Named Desire. It was just my pet peeve thing that I got wrong earlier. So we'll talk about it.
Okay, I don't know why this is a math question. I mean, it's a shape. I guess all shapes are mathematics in some way, but I got it right. I feel like it's because I may have seen the answer, like just, I don't know if it was in the Discord or browsing the wiki or what, but it was like a gut instinct. I don't know what it was, but I got it perfect. Okay. And I usually, I don't know, it's kind of, for me, greens are like, I usually have an idea if I'm going to go in and try gut instinct if I don't know and guess, or if I'm going to be like, I'm going to salvage this and try to figure out the answer by Googling.
Right.
And I was just like, this was a gut instinct one. And so mine was math category. I think it was sports, math, and I want to say music. Oh. And I was good. It would have been between sports and math for me. I chose math. And the word chordate refers to what shape? I'm going to just wait 15 seconds and see what the chat says.
Oh, I was going to say, so I won't say my answer. I do have an answer in mind.
Go for it then. Say it.
I'm going to say heart. Yeah. And I'm only going off of that because this is not a math question at all. It's a word origin question because chord would mean like cardio, core, like cardiovascular, that kind of thing. Chord, it's heart. So
yeah, I mean, that's, I guess, I don't know, intuitive isn't the right word, but that's, that's card usually, right? C-A-R-D, not C-O-R-D. But
close enough, right?
Yeah, so you're right. That was heart. And yeah, got me whatever, 830,000 gwei today. So. I'll take it.
You'll buy a boat named Chordate next week.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Oh wow. All right. Cool. We only have Buddy Quest listed here, but did we just riffed all the rest of that? We did not. We wrote, ladies and gentlemen. We usually write like a solid 2 pages of every podcast. This is like less than 1 page that we even wrote down anything for. So
it's because
it's gotta be a record.
Yeah, it's because I spent half the time trying to figure out how to get YouTube to work instead of writing out my notes.
Can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Yeah, we figured it out.
When you play with your mic like that, it's a lot of static.
Oh, yeah, so don't touch it. Don't touch it.
That's what my wife says.
Every once in a while, I only do that because every once in a while the cord just falls out the bottom here. So that's what my wife says.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Threw it out there.
It's very hot in my room, but when I make myself embarrassed, it just does not help the sweating.
Are you a red-faced person?
I am. I'm a little sunburnt. I've been walking so much in the sun and not wearing sunscreen. Sun. Yeah. Can't really tell. It looks like kind of bright, but yeah.
I hear it gets very hot in Missouri.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. I think today it was 98, so I got all my steps.
Have any trees?
Oh,
trees out?
Yeah, we do have trees. Oh,
but I mean, like shade where you walk.
My neighborhood is relatively new, so there aren't a lot of there are some, certain whatever types of trees grow relatively fast, but my neighborhood is probably max 7 years old. But there's some trees that will provide shade on the sidewalk, but most of them not. Okay. So, anyways, before I lose my train of thought, which I may already have.
Too late.
We were talking about right before we decided what time we're going to do the podcast. You were asking me, has goal 8 gotten longer, or is it just me? I don't know the answer to that, but am I pregnant? No. But thank you. Yeah. To be fair, there's a window directly in front of me, and the sun sets that way, so it just comes in. But I do have the blinds closed, but it's still radiating in through the blinds. But you were asking me about step 8. So I told you I was going to try to finish step 8 right before our podcast. And I was 1% through 8. And last year I ran this specific loop that I'm going to talk about. Last year I did 1,000. I don't know, I did a lot of miles, 1,100 or 1,050 miles running. I was about 15 pounds less than I am now. Yeah, this walking isn't taking off my weight like the running did, but it was probably also diet and weightlifting too. But the loop is 2.2 miles or 2.19, depending on how you take the corners, I guess. But so that is how long it took me, almost exactly to the T, 2.2 miles to finish goal 8. Now, I don't know if that's what other people experience. Obviously, you're on Android. I'm on iPhone XS to be specific, but 2.2 miles exactly. And I ran/walked it. I was, again, it was 97, 98 when I was running it. So I stopped and walked 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times. But
I feel like running doesn't seem to help at all.
No.
Just the movement, the steady movement is what seems to work the best.
Yeah.
If I'm walking with my family or something, I seem to even get it faster walking slower, I feel like. And that's just me. I mean, my own personal experience.
If I'm honest with you,
yes, Bedby Ridge, it's very hot. Well, 90 degrees, not too bad. I walk anyway. I don't care.
If I'm honest, when I want to run more often than I do, but I get so pissed off when it doesn't count my steps when I'm running that
you have to hold your phone in your hand as you run. Is that what you're doing?
Well, I don't care that I have to hold my phone. When I run a half a mile and it doesn't move and I start walking and it gives me 1 or 2%, I'm like, fuck you. I'm lucky that I don't slam my phone on the ground.
It does say walk or run while solving vaults on the actual thing itself.
It does,
so.
yeah. But I have a feeling that, I mean, Illusion Weaver or whatever, this is, again, I think, nobody said this, but I feel like
Good job.
it's first and foremost your connectivity, like, like, are you in a place where you get good cell service, and then your phone. But, I don't, what do I know? That's the way I feel. But I wasn't a spot around my house where I get good service, but 2.2 miles from me.
What's up, West Beach Music? It's very good. It's very good, homie.
Hey,
running hasn't helped.
Swinging your arm like a pendulum helps.
Yeah, I think so.
Nice.
Running hasn't helped him either.
Wait, 1 kilometer walking. 1 kilometer?
8 is about 1 kilometer walking.
There's no fucking way 8 is 1 kilometer. I went 2.2 miles.
So what I had said, what I heard,
0.62.
What I heard somebody else say was that tier 7 seems a little bit longer than 8. And I'm gonna go do some research tomorrow. I won't get to 7 or 8 today, but I'll get it there tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to do a loop like I was talking about. So I just do like a smaller loop around a block or around a couple of blocks, and see exactly where it lands me every time. So that I just can keep adding on that percentage as I go. So I'm gonna see that. I wonder if 7, if that would matter, if they kind of almost put a paywall, an effort wall between 7 and 8, and be like, hey, we're gonna weed out the boys from the men here, so to speak.
You know what I wouldn't be surprised about? I wouldn't be surprised about, like, if they did some intentional thing where, I mean, this is probably wrong, because I think I heard somebody in the chat say, like, their friend finished the entire thing in like an hour and 20 minutes. But I don't know if that's true or not. Yeah, but that would be an outlier for sure. But I wouldn't be surprised if they put something in place where, like, you can't get it done in a certain amount of time. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
there's a time constraint.
Specifically. Right. I wouldn't be surprised if that is part of the case. But I mean, I get it, because, like, you can cheat if you want to, if you want to cheat, you can. So
what? You can?
Yeah, like, you can fake steps. Like, it's pretty obvious. You can fake steps. You can cheese it, as Illusion Weaver said. You can drive and whatever. But, like, I have no desire to do that, because I want to actually live a healthy lifestyle.
That makes no sense. Why would you spend gas when you could just move your legs?
No, I'm not telling you that it makes sense. I'm just saying, like, you can cheat if you want to. I'm just saying, like, I want to live a healthy lifestyle, so I'm not going to.
You can shake your phone in a jet rocket if you want to and spend $1 billion
no,
on a 5-second ride. Like, what?
Probably not, because they also have a speed limit too, Beats.
Nah. I'm gonna get on a plane soon. Oh, I forgot. I didn't forget to tell you. I told you I'm going to Disney soon. So,
when are you doing that?
Not the next episode, but the episode after that. If you want to get a special guest or a guest co-host or something,
I can do that.
That's going to be the time. You have 2 weeks to figure it out. So
thanks, Beats.
Yeah, I'll do that for you. It's my 2 weeks notice.
Oh, you got a lot of backup in the chat saying that 7 feels quicker than 8.
Yes. Okay, good.
I mean, Zenny ABC, Mr. Nice Guy. See if at least 2 people agreed with you, so.
Nice, thank you. All right, well.
Apparently Coin Demon's in here. Is Mr. Nice Guy Coin Demon? Or am I missing his name?
No, Mr. Nice Guy is West Beach Music.
Oh, okay. Hey, West Beach Music. West Beach Music.
You said Beak before that was great.
Yeah, West Beak.
Rubik's? I don't know. What? People got to get their act together with their YouTube names.
Is Slim Pickens Coin Demon? Who the hell's Coin Demon? Where's somebody?
Who are you people?
I don't know any of you.
Nah, it's cool.
Just saying. Oh.
Wait. On my DMs, I've got. I'm very late on this. Holix88 had commented on Punch Out. Since YouTube won't let me, I am 6 years younger than Medvirich, and I know what Punch Out is. I don't know what that means. I don't know how old any of you are, so I'm gonna guess that you.
Medvirich is 14, so this guy is 8.
You're all under the terms of service for this game. Stop playing immediately. Oh, wow. West Beats music. Oh, all right. Well, he said he was able to cheese everything. Cheese everything on the Walking Quest with a bike and a scooter. So there you go.
A bike
it's
and
possible.
A scooter.
So that's probably pretty baller because you can get to more vaults that way. So
one thing I'm wondering if the
it must be so nice to be in those urban landscapes where we can just go and go.
I'm wondering if the bike riding might be easier to run during the bike quests. I mean, if it's a difficult time constraint, like you have to be between like 6 to 12 miles an hour, then it could be hard if you're not a decently fast runner. But I'm wondering if like you could run those instead. You know what I'm saying? Because he said any bike or motorized thing that can go on a trail would be able to do it. So.
Right,
just saying.
But it sounded more like those like kind of Mario Kart checkpoints where you maybe would have to reach each one. Well, you're probably right. They'd probably give you enough time to run. But man, I just don't see it that way because I'm not a runner. I'm just like I'm not gonna run if I don't have to. So, but those of you that do run, yeah, you probably could. I don't even call that cheesing. Like if you can run as fast as somebody on a bike, go for it. You deserve those keys.
I was just wondering. I don't consider myself a runner, but like every once in a while I want to run. That's the way I feel about it.
If you want to run, you're a runner.
No. If I was a runner, I wouldn't have an inner tube around my stomach.
Touche. But that's why, our bodies are designed to do more than that, right? Like, I don't know. We're getting older, man.
My body's not designed to eat as much as I do.
Well, that's true. Like we're all eating, we're Americans, so we eat corn and everything that we eat.
Yeah.
Some sort of antibiotics and
corn checks.
It's
corn.
Wash it down with some corn flakes.
Yeah.
And some high fructose corn syrup.
There you go.
Let's do some Buddy Quest stuff. There's a lot of people in the chat now. Let's jump to Buddy Quest and we'll see how much we can squeeze out of that. Zach, you're first.
Oh, yeah. Moony Days. I don't know this person. I was like, who? I got my Buddy Quest. I was like, wow, I hope this person's actually. So
when you don't know the name and you're like, oh, no, you get like that shock.
Well, to be fair, like the first entire year, I just accepted all friend requests. So
wow. You don't call? You don't go back and check?
I do, but just not very often. And what I check is like, have they logged in the past few days? Okay, fine, I'll keep them. Do they have a Discord tag?
Okay.
But the person was scheduled with me that day. We got done later that day. The most interesting thing about the Buddy Quest was, one, she asked me if I would do some survey thing for a gift card that her family's. I was like, sure, fine. But anyways,
I think you got hacked.
Maybe, but I didn't really give a lot of personal information. But anyways,
just click on the link.
Yeah, just click on this link, this Google Doc link. The most interesting thing about the Buddy Quest was that it was on a blue vault that I didn't really know existed. It's within, I guess, a mile and a half away. It's just like down an apartment complex or a road that leads to an apartment complex that I just don't go to. And I didn't really know that there was, I guess it could have been a key previously. That's probably what it was that turned to a blue vault because I'd never gotten a Buddy Quest at this location before in a year and a half. So it was interesting to me. So, yeah.
That reminds me of, I think Rudy Tootie had said that you had found a bunch more user vaults somewhere. Is that where he meant?
Yeah. Well, no. I don't know. I didn't know. It's funny. I tell people, how did Rudy tell you this? When did Rudy tell you this? There was...
you didn't tell me. He told everybody.
Oh, okay, it's interesting. So probably, like, if I just ride down or walk down the road, I can get on Bray Road, but Bray Road, like, goes for, like, 8 miles. But if you go down west down this road for, like, 8 miles, there's, like, a set of 2 or 3 new people that I'd never seen before that started building out their area. And I was really excited. But it's been forever since I've seen people over there. They're Unfortunately for those people, though, there aren't any green vaults like within like 10 miles of them. So like that sucks. Sorry, dude. You got to come all the way down here if you want a green vault.
The dreaded rural landscape, right?
Yeah. It's not even that rural. It's probably more rural where I am, but.
Wow. Well, they built out their area though, so that's good.
Yeah.
My buddy quest was with Mito PhD. This name has been around for a while, so I felt confident. And when I clicked on the name, though, I saw that dreaded last logged in 2 days ago. And for me, over 24 hours is like the death bell rings. I'm like, oh no. But then I reached out, and this person reached out right away. I said after 4 o'clock tomorrow would work. And Mito said, okay. We ended up going a couple minutes early, so it was a perfect buddy quest. I was like, hey, I'm ready now anytime. And Mito was like, now? And I was like, yes, now. Bam, did it perfectly.
Bam. So, sounds awesome.
Another yellow quest in the yellow key in the books, in the inventory. Did you buy anything on the auction house lately?
I'm selling a lot. Not really buying anything lately. I mean, aside from the obvious cocktails.
Okay.
Yeah. Before you forget, we should probably do the top 10 since you didn't write it down.
Oh my God. Yo, you're totally right. Oh man, and you know what I did? And we forgot last week. So since we forgot last week, I was like, oh, well, I'll just take some screenshots. And then I sometimes, every once in a while, I don't know why, I go through and I cull some of my pictures because I take so many screenshots of Coin Hunt World related things. And I'm like, I don't need all these, me on a seesaw with somebody, or you got a buddy quest with so-and-so. And I go through and I delete some of those. And I didn't realize, I was like, why do I have these screenshots of leaderboards? And I started to delete them. And I realized I deleted some of last week's top 10. And those are the ones I really like because it's early in the month still. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm very sorry. I don't know who 8, 9, and 10 were last week.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
It's the top 7.
Yeah, it's the top 7 for this week. So I do like, though, that it does include DZ from the Berg, who is from Pittsburgh, from PA, is beating me this month and is going to beat me this month for PA. So first time on the local leaderboards existing. DZ from the Berg already messaged me on the PA channel and said, like, I printed everything I've got. Like, I'm going for it this month. And I was like, you got me. Like, I think DZ is actually first in the country right now.
Is that so? He's Ulsterman. Ulsterman's first.
No. That's global. I mean,
okay.
In the country.
Country, sorry.
Oh, so he's UK.
So DZ is either Jay Wams or no DZ from the Berg. He's number 1 now.
Right.
Yeah.
DZ from the Berg. Yes.
Jay Wams was first. I want to say this morning maybe, or yesterday.
I don't know. Got a lot of prints or something there. All right, so that was number 7 to obviously number 1 in country now. So good job, DZ. Represent PA.
It's amazing.
Number 6. This is last week. So this would have been first week of June. Number 6 last week. C Wissy Boy. That was the name. C Wissy Boy. Number 5, Raiders. Number 4, X Caser. Number 3, J Walms. Number 2, Marlov. And number 1, Ulsterman. So kudos to those people. I think Ulsterman even got called out last week for not having a QB showcase or QB display case. Weaver was like, who's this person on the top of the leaderboards who doesn't have a QB display case?
He's got one now.
He's got one now. There you go. All right, so I at least did some justice to the global leaders of last week. And let's jump to this week and see what's up. All right. Global this week. Ooh, look what we have here. All right.
See Wissy.
Global number 10 as of right now. This is June 13th. Number 10, Hidden Falcon. Never seen that name before. Number 9, Ben 00000. Never seen that name before.
This is a tight race because last night Hayes, who's number 12, was ahead of me at number 7. Just saying.
Number 8 is you, Zach.
Yeah.
Great job.
I don't know if I can hold it, but I'm there now.
I mean, you're doing a great job on your cheat quest. That's all I can say.
Yeah, cheat quest. Any more key transfers, reach out to me on Discord.
Number 7, C Wissy Boy. There you are. Keeping it real. Good stuff. Number 7, DPV.
David.
Oh, that's right. Oh, you remember. Like, I can never remember those kinds of things. That's good stuff. I love the Earth QB. I did see this person is from the UK and was posting about like beer stuff. Good stuff. I just like seeing like different things that people are doing. Number 5, Barry White 420. Love the name. Love the cat. Love the place. Number 5 in global.
Isn't he close to you?
I do not.
No.
No.
I'm thinking of some preacher guy
Hold on.
for some reason.
Oh, that's Rev Zach Jack.
Yeah, but it's not funny, but there
No,
I know a preacher named Barry, so that's why it confused me. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Moving on.
Completed. Just random shout out here. I wanted to shout out someone who's in the PA area, Harperman976, who's doing Twitch streams and whatnot. I just happened to check because you asked me about if this person was near me, but I saw Harperman976 here who does Twitch streams and it's pretty entertaining. So I want you to go and check out their YouTube if you can.
Right in the middle of the top 10 list.
Right in the middle of it. You know, that's my ADHD shit popping in there. So take that. Number 4, J Walms, the pizza slice. Expect good things out of J Walms. I feel like that they're a solid player. I don't know why. I have that, I have that horse race mentality. J Walms is my horse in this month. Right. Number 3, DZ from the Berg. There's that Pittsburgh player. And number 3, this is a pretty solid spot to be middle of the way of the month. Number 2, Marlov. Is this riding on referrals? Do you think Marlov's gonna coordinate some massive red QB attack here at the last minute?
I think he openly said that he got at least 2 red QB. I guess you call them red QB referrals now because they print.
Yeah, that's what I call them now.
But I think he gets around 50% of the wiki referrals. So, I mean, it makes sense that he's a contender every month as long as the reward for the red QB thing continues. The leaderboard points.
Well, I know he's been complaining a lot about the how that works or not. Yeah, is it how it works or just the fact that it's been really slowing down and there's something wrong with the referrals? So I can imagine if people are clicking on that play now button on the wiki, absolutely. There's probably just loads and loads of referrals coming his way.
Yeah, I don't know if the referral thing's working properly or not. I get less than I used to in the past, so I'm not that. My placement on the referral leaderboard is mostly history. That's what I'm saying.
And I think that's true I think we talked about this before, that people that are high on that leaderboard, just they made one video or they made some TikToks or they made whatever a while ago, and that just lives on. Like, you don't have to do anything else. Somebody's going to search Coin Hunt World on YouTube, and they're going to find your video, right? Or somebody else's video. So you just have to do it, and it lives on in perpetuity without you. So it's good stuff. And then we talked about too how that could be bad too if things change, and then you have some video up there that someone's like, oh, this video said this. Sure. But hopefully that person is diligent enough to know, like, oh, this was posted last year, and things change.
Yeah, you can also overlay videos, I think, with what I would do is,
true,
if that's the case, with the link to another one,
the little thing above it, right?
Yeah.
Right. See.
I'm just saying, if that is you, do that to your video.
Smart. Did you do that for your? Well, you don't have to, right? Because you did it. You don't have to change anything. You were just showing your payout, right?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, I do probably have some I need to remove completely.
Fair enough. And number 1 globally, as of right now, June 13th, Ulsterman, who has been up there for a while now. So we'll see you up there, Ulsterman. I believe in you. I see good things in your future. I believe this is a UK player too, so good stuff. We'll see.
Wow. Yeah, there's no recreating user vaults this month, so it's and
That's gone.
There's no picking up extra keys, and most people probably used their key reserve last month, so
it's walking and saving your
it's
prints.
a rat race.
And then as soon as these chill wheel things happen, it'll be whoever's got the time and energy to just go all day in a hamster wheel or on a skateboard or on a rollerblade or whatever. Oh, you know what? I started going into this and I went completely out of the chat. But I feel like that's pretty much our show.
That's it.
It's getting dark. Yeah, so barely anyone click. Oh, the Marlov's in here. Hey, Marlov. Just joined the stream and heard my name.
That's funny.
There you go. There you go. See, I got you. I got your back.
He said barely anybody's clicking on the play button. So 80% referrals from 2021.
That sucks, but you got a lot of referrals. That's awesome. You got a lot of people playing the game. So at least that's good. All right, we'll call it here. Like I said, Zach, you'll have to find somebody for 2 weeks from now. So next week we'll have another show. Maybe we'll try to find somebody to have on as a guest. I don't know. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it offline. Off air. All right, good stuff. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking out this live version of the Zach'nBeats podcast. We were just testing it out, and then Zach said, oh, by the way, we're also just live to everybody. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's do it. So no fanfare, no marketing.
Thank you, Beats' wife, for briefly testing.
For doing the sound check on the outside. There you go. All right, yep. Shout out Tara sometimes. Good stuff. And happy hunting. Stay safe, and I guess hit some system vaults sometimes. Yeah, sometimes. Do it for the team. That's all. All right. We're dragging this on too long. Zach, give them the beat.
Except they won't hear it.
Oh crap! That just makes no sense then.
It's okay.
It's all about the beat.